Hello, honors class. So today we're looking for surface area of a three-dimensional shape. So surface area would be the total area of all the surfaces, all faces, right? So we have to find all the areas of each face, and then you add them together. So a couple of things to remember. Number one, please include units. And area for unit would be something square. Like it could be a centimeter squared, feet squared, inch squared, yard squared, but area would be something square. Because think base times height, like centimeter times centimeter would be centimeter square. And then second thing, if you see a circle or anything to do with circle, just leave it as a pi. We don't have to put 3.14 in the calculator. So surface area of all the shapes. So the A is a rectangular prism, and if you were to open it up, there would be 6 faces. Now, I don't know what would be the easiest way for people to understand. If you are more into formula and you like the formula, you might want to come up with a formula like surface area of a rectangular shape would be 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times I guess width times height, because there would be like 6 faces and there would be 2 of each, 2 of the same exact shapes, right? So if you're like a formula person, then I'll do it 2 ways. So A, I'll do it the formula way. So let's say it doesn't really matter. Let's say 30 is the length, 18 is the width, and 9 is the height, right? So then it'd be, so just plug it in. So it'd be 230 times 18 plus 2, 30 times 9 plus 2, 18 times 9. Oh, not 19, just 9. And then just put in the calculator. Just put the whole thing in the calculator exactly the way it is. Are we okay with the formula there? Yes. Okay, so 2, 30, 18, 2, 30, and 9 plus 2, 18, 9. So if you're more of a formula person, you can just plug it in. We got 1944. Just make sure, and I'm gonna mention this probably about 20 times this whole week, just units. Don't forget the units, okay? So done. Now, if you're more like not a formula person, but if you like to visualize, okay, well, you gotta think, what would it be look like if you open up this rectangular shape? Okay, look, this is a kind of longer rectangular, but if you were to open up, there will be a bottom piece, right? Bottom piece, but there would be 2 of them. So it would be, okay, the long 10 times 5, but there's going to be 2 of these. So 10 times 5 is 50, but times 2. So that is already going to be, so that's 50, there's 2 of them, so it's 100. What else? Up the side. This one. 5 by 4, because it says 4 right here. So it'd be, oh, there'd be 2, 5 by 4, so that's 20, but there'd be 2 of these too, so that'd be 40. And then there'd be 2 front, right? And the front would be long, 10, and then height, 4. So that would be 40. 10 times 4 is 40, right? And then you'd have 2 of them too, like front and the back. Times 2, so that would be 80. Then you can add them up, that would be 220. 100 plus 40 plus 80, that is 220 feet squared. Don't forget the unit. So I don't know, if you like to visualize in your head, that could be one way. Now let's turn to page 9. Ooh, we have a triangular prism. Warning, warning. These are the ones that's gonna be tricky. Warning sign. We need a warning sign. Yeah, and chances are you might see triangular prism on the skills check. So I kind of made a triangular prism myself. I'm not sure if this is kind of like what is in this picture. See, Do you see triangular prisms? If you were to open it up, there's going to be the triangle part, but there's going to be 3 sides in the middle, and there will be the bottom triangle that's same as the top triangle. So you're going to have 5 faces, and you have to add all 5 faces. So if you're more into the visualized person this time, let's start with that. You have a top triangle that's same as the bottom triangle, right? So you see the top triangle is base times height, so there's 90. So that would be, I guess we'll draw it like this. I see 12 and a 5. So area of that triangle is base times height divided by 2, right? So that is 30. Each one of these is 30. You have a top and you have a bottom. So times 2, that makes 60. Now, as for the side, you have 3 sides. Well, one of them is on the right there. You see how it's going to be 12 and a 10, a rectangle. So that's 120. Front. Ooh, what about, no, actually it does have front. Front side is, same color, is the one that we're facing, 13 by 10. So that would be 13 by 10. So it'd be 130. Okay. And then the one side on the this right here on the left side, that would have to be 12 times 10. 10 and a 12. Oh, I'm sorry. Why did I say 12? It's 5. I was like, that doesn't make sense. There should be one of each. So that should be 5 times 10, which is 50. So surface area would be adding 60 plus 120 plus 130 plus 50. That makes 250, 300, and 360 feet squared. So that's one way. If you like the formula way, let me show you the formula for the triangular prism too, okay? If you prefer a formula way, then I have a formula right here. The area, surface area is base times height. So, you know, the triangular prism, the bases are triangle, but we're just doing base times height. Instead of dividing that by 2, we're just gonna keep it this way because there's always gonna be 2 triangles. So instead of dividing by 2, we're gonna keep it as base times height. And then the L stands for the length of the whole triangular prism. It's like the height, but we just didn't want to use another letter H because we already used H for the height of the triangle. So the length of the height of the triangular prism. And if you notice, this number will be used 3 times because each of the bases you have this times, you know, this length, and also 14 times, well, the other length, then 14 times the big shape. Do you see how it gets used 3 times? So that's kind of like how we summarize it. And S1, S2, S3 stands for the side of the triangular base. So in this case, if you want to put it this way, just put it in the formula, it would be base times height. So that comes from a triangle. Triangle base times height makes 90 degrees. 15 times 8 plus the length is 14 for this prism, triangular prism. The sides are 8, 15, and 17. So now we just have to put that in the calculator. Ta-da! 680. So it's just 680, and what's the unit? Centimeters squared. So that's one way of doing it. Now we gotta finish with a cylinder. So cylinder, if you were to open up a cylinder, okay, let me show you that. It's gonna look like this. I made a perfectly good looking cylinder. It's hard to show you here. You see the cylinder? If you were to open up the cylinder, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna have a circle at the top, circle at the bottom, and then lateral, the side surface of a cylinder, it's gonna be a rectangle. So the formula goes like this. Surface area of a cylinder is we have pi r squared, that's a circle, but you're going to have two of them because of the top and the bottom. And then the side plus, it's going to 2 pi r circumference times the height of the cylinder. So if you prefer the formula, that'll be the formula. So equation is going to be 2 pi r3 squared plus 2 pi r3, height 8. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18 pi. 2 times 3 times 8 is 48 pi. You add them together, 64 pi. And we are just going to keep it this way, except you have to include the unit. So 64 pi squared. So that's how we do the cylinders. And then the rest of room is going to be, we're going to pick up a cone and other shapes tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.